Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers who are helping ground 5D on planet Earth. So today I would like to share a little bit about seeing your divine masculine in dreams, okay? So 2 days back I got a dream in which I saw my divine masculine. But there was such a huge 180 degrees difference between the 3D version of my divine masculine, whom I have not yet met physically, but I have seen his pictures, okay, and the divine masculine version that I saw in my dreams, okay. There is 180 degrees difference between the two. I mean, uh, the main difference comes in the eyes, okay, in the eyes. I mean, a lot of people talk about this. They talk about the eye contact of the twin flames, but the kind of dream that I got is I saw my divine masculine and I saw us meeting, okay, I saw us meeting, and it was a kind of a classroom scenario, okay. It was a classroom scenario and there were other students there and I was like a visiting guest or something over there, okay. So I was probably giving a lecture as a visiting guest, and at the end of the class my divine masculine was invited as the chief guest. And since he's quite a famous personality, uh, the kids, and I've seen small boys and girls also, but mostly the classroom was filled with boys, and the dream was so vivid, and the dream was almost in blue white, black and white, but it's not, there wasn't much color in the dream. It was like space. If you take space, outer space, the color scheme of outer space, that kind of a feeling. It wasn't like really gloomy dark, okay. It wasn't that kind of a evening 7 8, that kind of a dark. It wasn't that dark. It was a different kind of a dark atmosphere background, uh, like it was not on this planet, okay. So the divine masculine, when I saw my divine masculine in my dream, we had an eye contact, we had the eye connection, and his eyes, through his eyes, I could just feel like he was not a human being. When I looked into his eyes and he looked into mine, they were like the sea where people go out to surf. Like if you want to surf, you require the sea to be in a certain condition where there are huge waves arising. So it was like I could see the sea, the waves of the sea in his eyes. This is such a beautiful description, but that is exactly. So these waves that I saw coming out of his eyes, they were waves of ecstasy of seeing me. They were waves of yesterday, and I saw a kind of a gleam in his eyes. Do you understand the word gleam? Okay, a gleam is not a sparkle. A gleam is like a beam of light. A gleam is what we see in children's eyes, okay. And he was absolutely childlike. So right now I want to talk a little bit about the scenario of the dream, okay? In the dream scenario, I saw a classroom, okay? And what does seeing a classroom mean? Basically, seeing a classroom, and we were both in the teacher position, and he was like a teacher. So basically, seeing a classroom, the reason I saw a classroom in my dream was because in a woman's astrology chart, the husband is always seen as the guru, okay, which is planet Jupiter, okay. So he was the guru in the classroom, he was the teacher in the classroom, and he was specifically my guru, okay. And my divine masculine is very tall and big, okay. He is a big man and he is a tall man, And as you know, planet Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. So in my dream, when I saw him, he was like 7 to 8 feet in height, and he was, I think he was wearing black and white, which signifies Ketu, or blue and white, which signifies Saturn. Okay, so the situation in which you find yourself in the dream, the colors, the background atmosphere, the time, the people, uh, the sentences that are spoken, okay, all these things are a language through which certain aspects are communicated. So, what does it mean seeing the dream of your divine masculine? And let me also share that this is the first time in my life that I'm seeing my divine masculine in my dream in such vividity. I mean, I don't even know if that is a word, but I saw him so vividly, yes, I'm sorry, vividly. I have never got a dream of my divine masculine because sorry, in the matrix twin flame connection, we never meet for many years, until the last, when the kundalini completes the journey. Okay, it's only at that point that we meet. So there are two meanings for seeing your divine masculine in your dream. Number one, it shows energetic union. It shows certain blockages, major blockages have been removed, and as a result of that, you're having the energetic union. That is the first meaning. The second meaning of it is you are going to meet your twin in the physical. Okay, you're going to have a physical reunion with your twin. It could be the first meeting, or it could be a reunion. Okay, it just depends on specifically what is your theme going on, what is your situation going on. If you are in a connection where you have many reunions, separations, then it could be another reunion, or depending on your growth, it could be the final reunion. It just depends on each person's story. So I was completely shaken by this dream, and i I am expecting to meet him, but I am not attached. I'm completely not attached to needing to meet him. And I am very happy just with the energetic reunion, and I know my divine masculine. I know he misses me, but at the same time, I know he will try to suppress it and not communicate. Uh, but there is only up to a certain time. I'm aware of that. There is only up to a certain time for which he can stay away from me, and twin flames are always like that. So if you're going through the soul merge process and you see your divine masculine in your dream, it probably means uh, connecting in the physical world. Okay, it probably means connecting in the physical world. And I was just so mind blown by this dream, because the divine masculine, my divine masculine, whom I saw in my dream, was not the 3D matrix twin, guys. It wasn't the matrix twin, because in some of the pictures of the matrix twin, you can just get a feeling of darkness around his eyes. You can just get that cold feeling around his eyes. And I'm not met him physically, but in most of his pictures and while communicating with him online, I have just seen a very checked out, like, those were empty eyes. But this version of my divine masculine was not a human being. He was a god. He was my monad self, and he was so happy seeing me, just like a baby smiles at its mother, just like that. And into 10. So when you see a baby smiling back at its mother, multiply that by the number 10, and That is the kind of expression I saw when my divine masculine saw me in my dream. That is how his eyes were, and that is how his face was. and some and I am getting the feeling that now my divine masculine is energetically with me. I was not feeling his energetical presence since Jupiter went retrograde, since Saturn went retrograde, and Jupiter has been retrograde for many months now. Saturn also retrogrades for around 4 months, 5 months, sometimes 6 months. Okay, so from the time Saturn and Jupiter went retrograde, I wasn't feeling his energetic presence. But the energetic presence of my twin that I was feeling before this Jupiter retrograde was just the usual matrix twin version of my twin that I have always known. But the energetic presence of my twin that I'm feeling now has changed. It is a completely different person. I know the energy of my twin, my physical 3D twin, when he comes in my physical reality, it is just of a normal human being. It is just of a high profile human being. But the energetic presence that I'm feeling now and the dream version of him that I saw now was that of a god, was that of an alien, was that of, like, you look into his eyes and you see so many galaxies in them. And he didn't say anything, he was silent. He held my hand. He shook my hand, we shook hands, and there was eye contact in the dream. And I just feel his presence. I just want to say that I feel his presence because it's like a new chapter. It's like a new phase. It's like a developmental phase. It is not the completion of the soul merge. It's a developmental phase, but it's a phase where I am feeling him energetically. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you guys regarding having a dream of your divine masculine. It means two things: some blockages have been removed, and uh, there is more of a balancing of masculine and feminine. There is an energetic union happening. That is the first meaning. Second meaning is your twin is missing you and he's going to contact you in the physical. It could mean a physical meeting, mostly a physical meeting. Okay, not just connecting online or something like that, but if you see your DM in your dream, it means a physical meeting, it means energetic union. Okay, so with this I would like to end my video. If you like this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to donate to my channel. You can book a session with me, you can commission a portrait with me, and I will see you again next time, guys. Bye for now.